or not. They cheat. That's what they do. They have money or they have connections, and then they cheat. They try to make it look like power. They don't really have it. They cheat. And I've been here for 4 years. I'm still on the. They canceled one of my channels. I was back on in 5 minutes. These people are not smart, okay? Just want to put that out there because I know they're listening and censoring stuff. These are people that have advantages and they use them to push certain agendas, low IQ agendas. But in Crypto Hulk, we're still here. And they may shut down most everybody from watching my show. There's still going to be people that are going to watch it. And these are people that are going to get crazy rich. That's just how it goes. I've been dealing with the censorship for 4 years here. Yep. Still cranking them out. Yes, I am. There will be people that end up billionaires and millionaires. And then there'll be some of you that, you make $100,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700,000, a million on the lower end. It just depends on how much you put in and what we think it's going to go to. But we're definitely getting there because YT is coming down hard on this channel right now. Like the past week, maybe 2. I know they're feeling threatened. See, this is when I know we're moving forward because they start coming down on the channel and I know, oh shit, we're getting close. Like, if they're not doing nothing to this channel, then there ain't no threat or ain't nothing happening. But they've been coming down like for 2 weeks. Oh man, hammering the channel. People can't watch it, this and that. People can't comment. All kinds of stuff. They're doing everything. Remember, they're not smart, they just cheat. Okay, that's all. They can't meet head to head. These people can't do that because they know they will lose against Crypto Hulk. If they release this channel to just do what it's got to do, I would be at the top. Okay? I know. I've watched the other channels. These people are fucking stupid. They bring no deep dives. All they're about is selling something or promoting something else. That's all these fuckers do. They're not smart, okay? Not that I am. I'm average intelligence. These people are well below that. All right. Gordon Logan, member for 21 months. Whew, man. At the 2024 Crypto Explosion High, just to say thanks for all the info. Boy, Joe. Hey, don't try to steal my lines, all right? I get real particular about that. And then Dave Man, welcome to 2024 Crypto Explosion. Boy, Joe. Eric Goldsmith shows up. Thanks for that donation there, buddy. Then you got Brandon Corbett. Am I late? No, you're not. I just started. I started early. What time is it here? California, it's 7 o'clock right now. AM in the morning, Sunday morning. What the hell? We should make channels solely dedicated to promoting the next Crypto Hulk show so that nobody stays poor because of YT censorship. You could. It could be a group effort. See, I'll dig deep and find stuff. They'll cheat. See, they got unlimited budgets. These governments, that's who I'm dealing with here, governments. And then you get somebody behind a little computer and they need to make that money, boy. They're desperate as a 80-year-old hooker walking down Las Vegas Boulevard Strip in the middle of summer trying to make money to pay that rent at the old folks' home. That's what these people are. S. Harib 1, thank you very much for your donation to this channel. Dennis H, thanks for your donation. Whales are here. Musk, Thiel, Bezos, Andreessen, Gates. I'm seeing the movements happen. Look, this is all set up. in the end, people that didn't believe, oh, you're going to understand. You're going to see, like, just like the Federal Reserve. Let's go back. Let's go back. Now, this time around, this shit's more complicated. But what's amazing is there's so many people that shill different things that distract everybody. They're doing like when they made the Federal Reserve for the first time in the United States, they did it all in secret. Now they're doing it in secret, but it's also in public. They're lapping their asses off because they've got a Ripple Las Vegas, and these fuckers that go to that actually think that Ripple's a company. Just like they made the Federal Reserve then, they're making a new money system now, and they've got people that are helping further their work. This is absolutely brilliant. You see, you've got people out there and going to Ripple Las Vegas thinking they're trying to do something, being part of a group. The only thing that happens at Ripple Las Vegas is they sell shit and they promote shit. That's it. There's nothing they tell you that's worth a shit. They didn't tell you nothing about Ripple China from 10 years ago, did they? No. Did Ripple tell you how in Ripple Russia 10 years ago they helped Russia come up with a crypto? It's called the digital ruble. No, they never said nothing about that crypto hog. I can go on and on. These dummies, all they're doing is furthering the cause of the top 5-10 families of the world that are running shit. They got people out there. This is so sad. Bendito. They've got these people out there that go to this Las Vegas thing that want to like be part of the action and the excitement, and, and it's like it's nothing. It's the government. Ripple's the government. There's no look. I'm not a buzz buster. If you're on a buzz because you go to Ripple Las Vegas, you want to be a part of something and this and that. I got to be doing this and doing that. Like, hey, I'm sorry, your life's like that, and you got to try to invent something to give you an artificial high, because that's what it is. It's artificial. On Crypto Hulk, I'm the only channel that breaks it all down. This is all fake, man. This whole Ripple thing, this shit's been figured out. Like 10 years ago, they had the solution. Codius, it's done. Ripple Las Vegas, they tested it out. I'm sorry, whoa. Ripple Singapore, they tested it all out. It's done. Stocks, bonds, derivatives, gold, silver, crypto, they did it all. It's done. And then for the past 10 years, it's been implementing stuff. We already know. I already did securency. We talked about securency the other day. You need to watch that show. They straight up told us they were able to move anything of value within seconds. Now it's 2016. Oh, you are right, Crypto Hulk. Yeah, that's what I do. I try to be right. That's why I get fucking paid by people. Not because I'm wrong, because I'm right. Okay. Hoo-wee. Lenin called them useful idiots. Yeah, I'll go with that. Some people can call you Satan's little helpers. Yeah. This whole thing. See, you're lucky. I am fortunate because a lot of times I'm shown information, and then other times people give me stuff. But most of the time, I'd say 95% of the time, I find all the stuff on my own, because that's what I'm supposed to do is help people see this stuff. I'm supposed to help you see exactly what all this is. That's why the channel is hammered so hard, because they know this dude fucking knows. And I discover shit and I come up with it. And what do? I try to teach you. Because these people at the top aren't. All these other channels, they're going to promote and sell, promote and sell, promote and sell. That's all they do. They use other people's work and they report on it. They don't discover shit for themselves. They don't. Think about your favorite influencers or people you watch. Did they discover shit? No, they don't. They copy other. Oh, look what this person said. Here's this. I'm not saying they're stealing it. but they use other people's work. There's a lot of people on social media. All they do is use other people's news. They don't go out and find it themselves. They're given it, and then they repeat. That's why most all these channels have the same fucking news because they share the same people. Now I called that out quite a bit. But you'd have certain people that give the top people information. It's like these channels got all the same fucking news because they rely on the same people that give them news because their little asses get so fat sitting there that they don't dig deep and find news. That's what they do. Now, sell these nuts, says Michael Gilbert. Ripple replaces the Federal Reserve. Jacob says, great information, and I can't find it and won't find it anywhere else. Pretty much true. You know, it's easy to take. I'll tell you what, there ain't nothing wrong with sponsorship money. As long as you're doing the deep dives and drilling down and bringing information to people. But here's the problem is when you get that sponsorship money, if you're a guy like me, oh, there's going to be conflicts of interest because I'm just going to tell the truth what I find. If I want that sponsorship money, I can't do that for you. So I've got to make a decision. I had to make a decision 4 years ago. Do I want to do what's right or do I want to make a lot of money? That's a dilemma that we're all in. Now, I'm trusting my crypto investments will make me a lot of money later. So that's why I'm doing this right now. Okay. Otherwise, I could sell out like everybody else, change my haircut and change my name and call me something else, get a stage name. But I said, nah, you know what? I'm going to do what I'm supposed to now because if I'm going to get rich, it's going to be off my crypto investments, right? These other people don't have that view. It's like, let's get rich now because they know whatever system they're on is fucking not good. So they've got to get that sponsorship money now because whatever they're fucking doing, it's not bueno. No bueno. All right, Tar Heels, thank you very much for that. Jenny Mac, 222. You were blessed with the information because he knew you would tell it from our rooftops. Thank you. Each of us has a place in the world, and whatever that is important to the good people around you. Right. This is what I try to say often, reinforce it. On this channel, it's about helping people. Most of my jobs I've been terribly successful at because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to help people. And that's what I do on this channel. Influencers charge huge prices for Ripple Las Vegas. That way you get to pay for their hotel suites and plane tickets so you get a photo with them. Wow. How sad. Very sad. Okay, so what I just do on this channel is I have an anti-crypto channel. So basically I'm tired of all the dumb shit influencers and I do my thing and I need people to support the channel. And that's where my difference comes in. I'll get off that subject when it comes to money and let's get into this news. Bill Gates, what a fucking clown. Let me show you this article here. Bill Gates is not one of these people that he has an agenda and it's to make him look good at the expense of everybody else, trying to have us inject shit in our arms. Bill Gates liquidated almost $2 billion of his portfolio. And it says he's mirroring Warren Buffett to stockpile cash. So what we got here, let's see. Bill Gates sold off a sizable chunk of his portfolio last quarter, which could be seen as another bearish signal for the stock market. Gates has reduced his position by 2 billion. Ooh, wow. According to the latest 13F filing, Gates sold 2.5 million shares of Berkshire Hathaway. That's Warren Buffett's company. It's not clear what the prices for the shares were each, but it was around 400 bucks. Son of a bitch. Some people have way too much money. I'm not going to get socialist, but I'm not going to get socialist. But I can kind of see their point when some of these people got they're selling off a Porsche, which is billions. Then you got these other people. Hey, like I know as far as myself, I'm not going to speak on people like you because I don't know everybody's life, but I've worked hard my life. I've made smart decisions. I've done a lot to help people, but I sure as hell don't got no $2 billion sitting around as a part of my money. So some people just have way too much fucking money. This dude here, besides reducing a stock portfolio by 4 million shares, man, I just like to have 4 shares. Gates is reportedly selling 2 super yachts. Oh, really? The Wayfinder and Project 821. Something about 642 million. Wow. Okay. I see where this is going. It's time to sit out of the market for a while. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. I'm not going to get into the article anymore. What I want you to look at is what's going on with these whales. Now, here's the thing. They've got this money. We watched Lynette Zhang, and I saw, I don't watch her, but I'm aware of her. I saw something flip up on my screen the other day. Lynette Zhang is like, cash it. The dollar is almost destroyed. Now, think about this. You got Lynette Zhang, and then you got people like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, who's got billions. So let's try. Let me tell you something. Lynette Zhang doesn't have the inside scoop. I'd rather have Warren Buffett or Bill Gates's inside scoop. They know what's going to happen. When you're that rich, they know people or they've bought off people to know people. And if they're stockpiling billions and Lynette Zhang's like, oh, cash is almost worthless. Well, who the fuck am I going to believe? The dude's got $2 billion sitting around. He just sold off a bunch of shit. He's going to sell some boats and make another 1 to 2 billion. He's got around 3 to 4 billion sitting around here real soon. I don't see Lynette Zhang having that kind of fucking money, right? So I don't look at what people say. I look at what they do. I do both, but I pay more attention to what do they do. And if both of these billionaires are stockpiling cash, now who's to say they can't flip it to something else? They probably have their cash somewhere, probably on a blockchain, where they can get on their phone real quick, boom, boom, make a move, and buy maybe $2 billion worth of gold last second. Okay. I want you to watch closely because as we move closer to a recession, that's what people do. They get this cash ready. And then when shit goes bad, it's about to go bad real quick. Okay. When stuff goes bad, they got that cash to make moves real quick. You sell off positions. Maybe the housing market dumps 30 more percent right now. Boom, they dump 2 billion into properties. They go buy a bunch of 500 unit condo complexes, whatever they do. But I read off this article for a reason. Something's coming. And I'm sure if you go back and you study the stock market crash in 1929, and see about look at cash accumulation or rich billionaires selling their assets off, I bet you'll see something very common that right before the crash, there will be a couple whales selling off massive amounts of whatever they have. So they have cash ready, maybe to buy it back. Maybe they sell it off at 400 bucks a share, and then the economy dumps. Now it's worth 250, and they go back in and buy it. Now they just doubled their money. So instead of 2 billion, now it's worth 4 billion, because when that stock goes from $250 back up to 400 bucks again, now they just made $2 billion. So very interesting. Next article. Let's go with the United States debt clock. Let me do a copy paste. We're kind of doing a little conspiratorial stuff here. Striker fam, I finally made it to the early show. Jenny Mac says, I know that gold is in the earth a lot, but I don't know if it's true. But a knowledgeable person said they know how to make gold. No. We're in the car wash. Hulk, we're in the car wash. Vaya con Dios. So look, look what we got here. United States debt clock. I want to show you something. This is just my opinion. When you first go to this page, stay up near the top. Look to the right side. We're going to talk about gold and silver. So I want to show you something that these other channels are not showing you, and they probably will after today. The word's going to spread. But I want you to look at silver and gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Go to the far right side of the screen. Now let's look at gold, for instance. The world debt clock says in 5 years, gold's going to be worth $12,000 an ounce. But then 10 years later, it's only going to be worth $9,300. It's going to lose $3,000 an ounce over the next 10 years. Now let's think. What's the price right now of gold per ounce? The United States debt clock stopped calculating this a couple of years ago. For some reason, the price of gold went off of this. Okay. Now, if you look at the bottom right corner of the first page, there's like an X there. That maybe tells you something if you're a person that knows. And it's right next to gold. Isn't that something else? Gold and precious metals. Look at that Twitter X sitting right there. We're looking at the United States debt clock.org. This is not a .com. This is not a commercial. This is nothing. Why the hell? Look on the first page in the bottom right corner. You're going to see the Twitter X. Oh yeah, Crypto Hulk. Why is that on here? Why is the Twitter X right next to the gold and precious metals? It could be next to energy output, about auto sales, sort. Why is it right next to gold and precious metals? Let me ask a question. Is there any other, and you're going to find out in the future, Twitter is going to be its own, this X is going to be its own crypto. They'll have a stable coin and it'll be used. And you're probably going to see in the future Twitter X on the debt clock here. Okay. Damn, Crypto Hulk. Certain things I feel and see. But let's talk about this $12,000 an ounce gold 5 years from now. So right now, gold's at 2,500 an ounce. According to the debt clock, 5 years from now, it's going to hit 12. But notice how after 10 years, it goes down to 9,300. Here's what Crypto Hulk's saying. No evidence here, just my observation. Is I really believe gold might even hit 15 or so. Because look, from 10 years ago to 5 years ago, that's a drop of about 3 grand. So if we add 3 grand to 12,605, that's 15. If we just follow the pattern, so right now, gold would be at 15-ish. 5 years from now, it would be 12,006. And then another 5 years after that, it'd be 9,003. That would fit within what we're looking at right here. Why does gold hit 12 and then drop? How does gold drop? Probably because during a recessionary period, gold skyrockets, right? Because I mean, think about it. How's gold gonna? How do they know? These people know, but how do they know gold's gonna drop? Like, what is that? 30%, 25, 30% 5 years after it's at 12. I'll tell you what, gold is right now at 15,000 because gold's gonna be dropping to 12 and then drop to 93. That's why they don't put it on here because that's the actual real price. These people do the numbers and all this stuff. I really think, in my opinion, rather than lie, rather than be dishonest, these people are just because it's a dot. This is not a .com we're looking at; it's a .org. So they know things. So rather than them lie and say, "Oh, gold's at 25," couldn't they put that on there right now? Yes, they could. Crypto Hulk, couldn't they? Yeah. But notice how they don't. They could put 20. Isn't gold selling now for 25? That's what it shows it's selling for. But what is it really worth? That's what these people do. They crunch the numbers and they just have refused to put the actual price of gold right now. Now, same thing with silver. They're saying right now, in 5 years, silver's gonna be 1,500 bucks. Then 5 years after that, it's going to be about 1,100 bucks. So it's going to lose about 30% of its value. I say right now, gold is truly about 2,000 an ounce. Now that's during recessionary times. That's why we're seeing this 5 years out and 10 years out. Gold is up here and it's going to go down just like silver. For those of you asking, well, how's it going to be, 12,000, how's silver going to be 12,600 5 years from now and then drop after that? That means like right now, it's expensive. And then as the recession, we move away from recession because crypto takes in. That's why this gold price is going to drop. But we're going to have a massive problem. And gold ain't going to be 12.6. Gold's going to hit 15,000. You'll see. Now, you can get into whatever you want. You're going to make more money in silver. Silver's 30 bucks an ounce right now. Silver goes to 2,000 an ounce. Which would you rather have to make money? Silver. So I'm gonna get off this subject, but just look at the numbers right here. Yeah, I threw in some of my speculation. I'd say that I'm right. If you go according to the world debt clock, 5 years from now, if gold's at 12, it's only going down. See, it's showing a downtrend. So right now, we don't really know what the gold price is. That's why U.S. debt clock doesn't show us because they don't want to be a part of the lying game where they manipulate figures. They'd rather just be like, you know what? We're not publishing it. Rather than put the real number in, which would get them, they would get shut down by the three-letter agencies. They would get shut down. So they just decided, fuck it, we're not going to put a silver or gold price in there. And that's what they did. But I think that if you watch what I just shown you here and use a little bit of critical thinking and what if, I really see gold at 15, even right now. Maybe even higher than that. Because we're going to hit a recession of some point, and that gold's going to be well above 12,000 bucks. They're showing that 5 years from now. Then after that, it drops. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you that, new people. You can take it for whatever it's worth, but that's what I believe gold is at. And the prices we know are manipulated in the metals market. Dennis H. JPM has been accused of naked shorting silver, and it's been reported that the London repository is empty. Oh. We know that, I mean, JP Morgan got busted for manipulating the metals market before. All these companies, look, it's all done. Look, you don't have to believe. I'm not trying to sell a used car you don't want to buy. If you want to believe the stuff that I'm showing, hey, that's great, because that's what I truly believe. The metals market's totally manipulated. We don't see the real price. One day we're gonna wake up and fuck, gold's gonna be 15,000 an ounce. How did that happen? And then world or US debt clock will show 15,300 or whatever for gold per ounce. And we'll be like, holy shit, Crypto Hulk kind of saw this coming. He showed us the debt clock. I just didn't want to believe it. You can believe whatever you want, all right? Just one day when you're a fucking beggar, don't ask me for shit, okay? Um, so the next article, Australia. Let's go to Australia here. Digital ID. Australia is one step closer to being a fully communist country. The United States will be there soon. Don't worry, Australia. We'll catch up. Sean B says, when did they put the 5 and 10 years on the debt clock? Is my question. Was that 3 years ago, 5 years ago, or last month? Yep. And Ethan Becker says the digital dildo brother. Oh my God. All right, Australia. Here's the title. Australia passes digital ID bill. The Australian government has passed the digital ID bill 2024 and digital ID bill 2024. So I guess two of them, right? Transitional and consequential provisions. The legislation will establish an economy-wide. Oh, here we go, Australia. First, they force you to take all this jab shit. And now they're forcing you to give your fingerprint, facial copy, anal probe. The legislation will establish an economy-wide digital ID system. Oh man. And allow for financial organizations and providers to apply and join the government's digital ID program. Oh, they're gonna, okay. How cool is this? The benefits of this system will be a stronger and more secure ecosystem for users online. Oh yes, they're doing it for you. I remember, when I was going to get my butt whooped by my dad and back in the day, and they're like, you know what, son, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. It's like, wow, what a load of shit. The bills will also encourage digital ID service providers to join the, listen to this, the voluntary accreditation scheme. Oh my God, this is so fucking stupid. Oh my God, Australia, you're slaves in 5 years, the most. The accreditation scheme to comply with the standards of Australian regulators and maintain high levels of security. Oh my God, what a load of shit. Once the legislation receives the royal asset, which is expected in the next few weeks, they will come into action 2024. By 2026, businesses will be able to join the government's digital ID system. It says down here, it's great to see a commitment to realizing the benefits that a strong digital identity ecosystem will offer Australian consumers. As we've always said, the fewer times people share their identity documents, the fewer opportunities there are for data theft. Well, there you have it, Australia. Now, I do have something positive about Australia, not about this article. I've shown this before, so brand new people, here you go. John Corson, thank you very much for that donation. Listener supported donation. Jorge Salinas, and welcome to the entry level membership. So look here, we've got almost 2 years ago, a Ripple executive leaves. His name is Dilip Rao. Dilip Rao has been with Ripple from day one. But almost 2 years ago, he leaves and goes to Australia to help the government make digital crypto. Damn. So I'll tell you what, even though Australia is turning communist, at least they picked the right company to help them with their cryptocurrencies, so you won't have any problems. It's all going to work seamlessly. But yeah, Dilip Rao left Ripple and he went to work for Australia's Reserve Bank. So at least we know Australia is doing the right thing as far as getting the right people to make their money. MasterCard, here's our next article. MasterCard. Let's go and copy and paste this. Bro thinks America aren't communists when small percentage own all the money. I call communists as disguise. I don't know who bro is, and I never said we're not communists. So I'm going to take Silent Watcher and kick his ass in a timeout for 24 hours for being a dumb fuck. Because obviously this person has no fucking idea what they're talking about. I'm an equal opportunity dumbass offender. And you're one of them that I just offended. So get the fuck off my channel. And maybe tomorrow you get some fucking brains in your head. Hopefully you'll never come back. Look, my channel's not here for conversation. I'm not trying to have a conversation with dumbasses like that. I'm here for information, not conversation. I give information. People like that should shut their fucking mouths, just watch and learn and be rich. That's it. I'm not trying to have an IQ match with a dumb nuts like this person. And luckily, the moderators come in and block most of the shit that this dumbass says. And let's move on with the show. MasterCard picks new batch of crypto blockchain start path firms. Super tiny article, but this is important to see what MasterCard actually does. MasterCard has welcomed 5 new firms to its Start Path startup program. Okay. What MasterCard does, well, they're in with everybody. That's important. MasterCard helps steer the payments world in the direction that it needs to go. And it does this, for one instance, they have a program, it shows here, called Start Path. MasterCard launched the crypto version of its startup engagement program in 2021 as it sought to back young firms working in the nascent sector. The latest cohort are part of the payment giant's effort to explore future blockchain use cases. Um, the new members are French crypto payment card issuing outfit Kulipa, British blockchain rails firm Perfin, Singapore's PEAQ, and American startup Triangle. There's a company in Belgium called Venly, Venly. What we got going on is this MasterCard. Look, you got innovators all the time figuring out how to do something better. There's people in the world, well, they can't do this channel better, but there's people all around the world trying to look for ways to make things different and better. You can call them innovators, whatever you want to call them. But MasterCard tries to find it early. Ripple did this. That's what, from my investigations over the past 4 years into Ripple, what I've seen from old chat um, boards or chat websites, we can call them, is what Ripple did is they'd have, like, GitHub is one. GitHub is one of these websites where people go to and share information. And what Ripple did, or let's say the government, because the government is Ripple, um, is they would watch these chat sites and see who's talking about crypto. And then the government would swoop in and snatch up these people. From looking at Bitcoin, we know Bitcoin was made by some 20-year-olds. That's what I truly believe. 20 to 22. They dropped out of college. They never graduated. Now, they were pretty sharp people, but not smart enough. Because Bitcoin was lauded by the white paper to be a world's currency, and that shit just did not work from day one. So what do we know? The people that made Bitcoin weren't that smart. So we know that they were younger, probably more than likely government funded. Okay. And the people that funded them really didn't know what Bitcoin was or how it would work either. So remember, these people are not smart. They just cheat, or they're well funded with money. Okay. So that's how Bitcoin started, with a group of individuals. They aren't that bright, but they had money, just like Peter Thiel with the Max Devchin guy. Peter Thiel had the money. Max Devchin had a way to send money from phone to phone, but you had to be close enough for the Bluetooth signal or the NFC signal, whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't care. And that's what Peter Thiel did. He was the finance guy. But in that case, Peter Thiel funded something that we call today sending crypto over the phone. Now, in this case, Bitcoin, it was a fucking disaster. So that's why they came up with different programs. XRP was the next program, and then Ethereum was the other one. Okay. But Ethereum turned out to be a big hot pile of horse shit. And then XRP clearly ended up being the winner of all these. XLM, that's another story, because you got Jed, and he's actually the one that helped make the XRP. That's another story in itself I don't want to get into. MasterCard's kind of doing the same thing. You find smaller little companies and you groom them, and they can maybe help come up with new innovative ideas. Now, what we know about MasterCard, which is why I wanted to show you this article, here's the most important thing about MasterCard. Let me show you right here. Is that they're tied in completely with Ripple. MasterCard partners with Ripple. Swipe your debit card to use XRP. XRP Labs and MasterCard are collaborating to develop a debit card that will allow users to spend XRP. The card will be self-custody, meaning the users will control their own private keys. This article was dated November of last year. So they're coming up with a card on how you can spend XRP. Well, let me tell you what. um, this is all good and all. Now, what the article's not telling you is this is why people have Crypto Hulk memberships, is because back in 2013, there's something called Ripple Singapore that these other channels have no idea about. Crypto Hulk broke this to the world, and Ripple Singapore is when they put it all together. Stocks, bonds, derivatives, already showed it all. Gold, silver, cryptocurrency. They were all able to interoperate, and then they had a debit card where you could spend. So we're seeing this here, and then down below you got Weetse Win trying to say, yeah, we're working on this and this hook. Like they've already figured the shit out. I've already shown the evidence before. I've done the shows already, shown the evidence where it says derivatives, and they got the card and the whole show. It's all the shit's done. Okay. But I just wanted to show you, just for the sake of reading the article, that MasterCard is in super deep with Ripple and the XRP, and they're trying to show you how to spend XRP. You know, last time I checked, people, Gary Ginzer, if you're listening, Gary, listen up, get the dick out of your mouth and listen up what I'm saying. I know it's Sunday morning at what, 7:42 a.m. Pacific time. So at 10:30, it's on the East Coast at 10:30 where Gary lives. Pull the hot dog out of your mouth and tell your boyfriend to pull the hot dog out of your butthole. Gary, listen, you can't spend securities to buy shit to eat. It's not how it works. You spend money. So right here, it says allows users to spend XRP. Okay. So if XRP is a security, last time I checked, I didn't go to McDonald's and say, I've got Goodyear stock. I want to buy. Now, at least right now, we can't do this. So I don't go to my stockbroker at BlackRock and say, hey, can you give me a voucher? Because I want to go to McDonald's and buy a hamburger. But I want to use my Goodyear tire stock for that. They'll be looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right? Okay. Gary Gensler, wake up. Tell Hug Muffin, hey Gary Gensler, tell your boyfriend Hug Muffin to that that you can't spend XRP. Oh my god. See this whole court thing, it's so fake. Like I'm laughing here because it's all absurd. This whole court hearing is totally absurd. XRP is being sued because the SEC is calling it a security. But yet, listen to this. Every day, check this out. The SEC, they run a validator node on the XRP ledger. What does that mean? Every day, thousands of times, the SEC processes XRP transactions. That means helps them process. The SEC every day, let me repeat this. The SEC is a validator node on the XRP ledger. So they help process XRP transactions every day for buying shit because XRP is a currency. But yet the SEC is suing Ripple because they're claiming that it's a security. Do you see how absurd this is? Like, this is all fake. Like, if you don't know this, no other channel's calling. I've been calling this from day one, 3 years ago, from the lawsuit first started. I said fake right away, fake. I knew Gary Ginzer was fake right away. The other channels had no idea. It took them about 6 months to figure out Gary Ginzer was fake. Crypto Hulk knew right away. But that's what happens when you're on a channel like mine. You see through dumb shit real quick. The bullshit meter goes off. So there you go. Let me see where we are as far as time. Okay, I got enough time for about one more article. Hope these two lady lawyers were having a hair pulling fight over that stupid trial charade. I was howling. Oh my God. Trump said Gensler is fired. When and if all these dead people that vote. So I guess Kane saw the same thing. Laughed my ass off, Dennis. That shit was hilarious. Oh my God. Well, let me tell you something. You're on the right channel. I knew right away. I learned about crypto in 2 months. I watched 600 videos and I already knew most all the shit that I'm saying right now, right away. Um, I know that this crypto market was just something ain't right. And I knew right away Ripple's just it's not a company. Like it's clearly it's not. I didn't have the evidence that I have now, but all my suspicions were right. And we've been watching this. It's like the creature from Jekyll Island. There's a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island. It was made about one of the people that helped make the Federal Reserve help, I think, write that book or whatever, or the information at least that they gave. But you're on this channel and you see all the dumb shit that's happening. See, that's why I can't be like those other channels and report on a Ripple trial every day because it's fake. It's not even real. And these other channels have no idea. They're reporting on it. They're trying to get their sponsors to give them more money. So they can get their viewer counts up. So they go over this Ripple trial like twice a day to create fake hype and to get you all kinds of juiced up. How do you feel now? 3 years later. What about all the hype shit? Remember, they're reporting on this trial twice a day. Remember, where are we at now? What about all the chart analysis people? Where are they at? Still on the show, still talking about. See, this is crazy. If you've been in crypto any amount of time, Crypto Hulk doesn't talk prices. There's no need to. Like, I don't talk prices because there's no market. There's no reason to talk prices. We don't have legislation, global crypto regulation. We don't have global tokenization. I don't talk about prices for a reason because there's no point. But you'll have like digital dildo. I won't mention which one. Um, but digital dildo is reading off these prices every day. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why? He's trying to read it off. And we're up on the 7 day and this price. Da da da. I'm just like, wow. Chainalysis. Chainalysis is a forensic crypto company that looks over crypto transactions and they can find shit. The government uses them to find Chainalysis says 40% of the crypto prices are fake. So when Fat Brad is out there reading off the prices every day, he's reading to you fake information. 40% of what that fuck tells you is fake. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Uh, don't do anything that I say. Don't do anything that I do. Everything on the show is a lie, and that's where I prefer to keep that. I'm debating more H bar or get Ondo. Blend it out. So on my shows that are private, I go over new cryptos that come out. I'd encourage you to get a membership, preferably at the 2024 crypto explosion level. Support the channel that gives you the best deep dives and unbiased information. I don't work with people. I'm not going to have a developer from some crypto platform or whatever on my show and we're going to talk about it. I don't do that. I got sponsors, which are you. I have that for a reason. So it keeps the show 100% honest. So I don't have to worry about some corporate sponsor. I've got to give you the best information. I got to get you like with Ondo or H bar. I'd split it up. Okay. But do realize Ondo's worked with BlackRock. So you know what? Sometimes if you want to take a gamble, just fucking Ondo it. You know, I mean, I can't tell you. And I was just joking. But H bar is a solid project. But then again, Ondo's working with the biggest investment company in the world. So it's kind of like, and Ondo just took off. Now, are you trying to do the safe thing or are you trying to be a fucking man about it? Well, damn, Crypto Hulk, since you got to put it like that. Hey, I don't know, fucking, I can't tell you what to do. I can joke about it stuff. I'm not telling you which one. Maybe split it up, you know. When this shit takes off, I know BlackRock's not going to end up Snake Eyes. but I'm not telling you what to do. Like I don't. I'm not a financial advisor. When in doubt, just buy more. I gave up thinking about Flare. Got most of the airdrop and perfect drops, but just don't care anymore. Yeah, the whole Flare thing. We've been waiting for that shit. Look, all this. Look, the whole crypto space thing is a scam. As far as how's it done, like that Hugo Filion guy or whatever from the Flare, man, they've been talking. They were supposed to release Flare like 3 years ago. This whole thing, like, I'm not saying Flare is garbage at all, but it's just that's why I run my channel the way that I do. I'm showing you reality on this program from what I study. There's no hype. There's no dumb shit. We're not trying to get everybody all, let's have a Ripple Las Vegas and, be a cheerleader and shit for Ripple. Like, I don't do that dumb shit. All right. This is what it is. Okay. It's a waiting game for rich people. This whole crypto was set up by the richest people in the world to figure out a way to enslave people like us. That's what it's for. I'm giving you my open advice from what I've studied. Okay. I got a channel shut down because I was talking about a particular rich family in the world. I won't mention their name. Okay. But my channel midstream just they zapped it. The whole channel just fucking disappeared because I'm talking about a particular rich family. And it was they were running a crypto bank that I discovered because I deep dive, and that's why I can't deep dive too much. Because if I do, I'm gonna get a fucking channel disappeared again. All right. That's why every fucking day this channel, there's problems with it. Okay. Late, somebody was late. Let's see. Jimmy Dean Corncracker. Late fee, sneaking in late again. Now, some people are late because they're not notified. Because YT does that. What you're watching here for your precious $4.99 and your precious $9.99 memberships. There's channels out there that I know people that pay $1,000 a month. Okay, I know a rich dude where I live. And every once in a while, I see him, and I'm like, and I don't even think he has got a membership with my channel, but he would rather pay $1,000 for like a Raul Paul kind of a channel. Name dropping. He told me he pays $1,000 for that, and I didn't want to tell him, and I'm like, fucking dumb shit. Oh, hi, hey Jim, how you doing? um, you know, and then he's like, yeah, you should start charging, $1,000, and I'm just like, you don't get like who I am. I'm trying to reach poor people, and they can be paying $1,000. Now, when we get crypto rich, oh, my channel's going to $1,000 a month, absolutely, because all you fuckers are going to have the money. But right now, we're in Brokesville, so it's like $4.99 and $9.99. Don't let the price fool you. The information on Crypto Hulk is way deeper than any of these other channels that are charging even $1,000. I'm going to leave it at that. Hulk equals best in class. Oh, all right. I'll let that one slide. Super value. Absolutely, Dennis. That's just what, my channel is based on trying to help people. Love your neighbors yourself. So we're not going to get all preachy. But I think that's actually a pretty good motto to live by. What if we cared about each other? Man, that's a pretty fucking deep thought there, Crypto Hulk. It's a simple thought, isn't it? Why don't we try to help each other? Why? How about this? Let's stop promoting shit all the time. Let's stop selling shit all the time on our channel. Try to help people see what reality is. Oh, I can't because I'm going to lose the sponsor. Well, maybe your whole fucking dynamic is wrong. Maybe you shouldn't have the sponsor. Maybe you should have people as your sponsors. What a fucking concept, right? So that's how I have my whole paradigm set up. My whole system, my whole paradigm is what if I told the truth? What if I have people as my sponsor so that it keeps me doing the right thing and I have to tell the truth? Sounds like a pretty solid business plan to me, Crypto Hulk. Now you get why I do what I do. And then if you're a person who believes in a higher power or the power of intention or the secret or God or whatever you want to believe, then now you throw that in, and I'm trying to help people by trying my best to deep dive, find information. I take hits all the time in this channel with YT blocking shit, but I'm doing what I feel is right, is to giving you information you will not hear on any other channel. And I price that at a price that's either $4.99 or $9.99 in an effort that when I have the free shows, then I know the spammers can't get on. But yeah, Raul talks a lot of shit. His crypto projections are not realistic. Now he must make most of his money from his monthly subscribers. XRP Shaman says, and that you are 100%. Be of good character and do the best for those that need help. Yeah. All these people watching my show. What time is it? 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday? So it's almost 8 a.m. Sunday morning. It's in California. I'm ready to go work out some arm muscles. Trying to get my arms bigger. Well, at my age, I'm just trying not to lose muscle size. But 10-star show. Hulk, thank you. Jersey Cat. And Biff Rod says, be of good character and do what's best for those that need help. All right. I got to go. Go back to bartending. Make sure you have something to offer. Wu Fang Gang. Can anyone tell me who are the digital dildo brothers? That would be Digital Asset Investor and Digital Perspectives. That's what some people say, not me, because I don't mention names. And those people are on Twitter. I'm not talking about anybody on YouTube, by the way. I want to make sure that's clear. So when they file a claim, I'm talking about Twitter and not anybody on YouTube. All right, I got to go. See y'all on my next broadcast.